End of Derby lives a working man. He says, I can't fly, but me pigeons can. And when I set them free, it's just like part of me gets lifted up on shining wings. Charlie Hudson's pigeon loft was down the yard in a rented house in Brook Street where life was hard. But Charlie had a dream, and in 1913 Charlie bred a pigeon that made his dreams come true. There was gonna be a champions race from Italy. We got out the maps, all Atlantic Sea. Charlie'll lose that bird, but Charlie never heard. He put it in a basket and sent it off to Rome. On the day the big race, a storm blew in.
Will you search through the lonely earth for me? Climb through the briar and bramble. I'll be your treasure. I felt the touch of the kings and the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds. They sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Swim through the briny sea for me, crawl along the ocean's floor. I'll be your treasure. I'm with the ghosts of the men who can never sing again. There's a place, follow me, where a love lost at sea is waiting for you, is waiting for you.
Hello and welcome to Paper Airways, and I hope you enjoyed that. Ooh, a lovely, gentle and soothing intro to the show. As I'm looking out the window, I'm recording this on the 2nd of February and we've got about 6 inches of snow. So I thought, what better way than to have a bit of melancholy summer vibes. And you did hear field recordings from Sahel. There's an hour's worth that I bought on Bandcamp, which is just great to have in the background. It's the sound of heat. Then Cosmo, Sheldrake, Dawn Chorus, and Alabaster de Plume visit Croatia. And do you know, I'll be doing some more stuff on them. They are recommended by my lovely friends Tom and Francis, and it's a lot of kind of found sounds and homemade instruments. So I'll do a bit of digging into that, and we'll have a bit more music and info on them another day. And then Johnny Flynn, if you've seen the programme, you know it. Detectorists. It's like putting on a cosy warm blanket. It's written and directed by Mackenzie Cook, and it also stars Toby Jones. And me and my wife Jules absolutely love it. It is very funny, very dry, and it's just what you need at the moment. Interestingly, I've gone back round the houses with as lockdown has hit, I've gone back to my old favourites. I've just read The World According to Garp for the first time in a few years. I've read it's, I think, my favourite book. I must have read it 6 to 7 times now. And again, just like putting on a warm duvet. It's just going back for a bit of comfort. So, after last month's best of, I've got loads of new stuff to play you. Oh, and also in other news, is my voice sounding especially silkily smooth? I've got a new microphone, the Electrovox RE20, the Rolls Royce of spoken word, apparently, so they tell me. So, yes, I've got all this, also very exciting. Well, it's not that exciting, is it? Anyway, without further ado, of the Sun Ra Arkestra, and this is Seductive Fantasy. It's the first track taken from their first studio album for over 20 years, coming out early in October. Well, was out early in October. It's a new version of an Arkestra classic, first release on the On Jupiter album in 1979, and then it finishes off. What a way to finish a press release. It says, the vibrations are just a little bit different. Oh, and also, just before we go, to say what I've got coming up in the show, we're starting a new podcast called Paper Talk, when we talk, I talk to kind of musical types who I admire and have a story to tell, and we've got some great names. We've got Bill Brewster, Colleen, Cosmo Murphy, Sean Hi-Fi, Christopher Kirkley from Sahel Sounds, and Sahel Sounds are not doing an album of the month. I'm going to do a label of the month, so I'll play a few tracks from there, and I'll play a couple of little snippets from Bill and Colleen Murphy, just to give you a little taste of what's coming. There's also music from, do you know what, if we can fit it in, I've got a few long tracks. Family of Swede, Bjørn, Torske, Charles Webster, and Lakeshouse, plus, of course, many, many others.
Everything is a vibration. Everything has a vibration. When the vibration touches you, what color are you? Oh, the vibration is just a little different. Vibration touches you. What color are you? Are you the color of thought? Are you the color of sound? Are you the color of thought? Similarity, sight similarity. Tell me, what color are you? Tell me, what color are you? We're living in the space age. 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 No matter who you are, no matter who you be, no matter what you do, we're living in the space age. 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 Space age. Space age. Space age. Space age. Space age. We're living in the space age.
You seem to be letting all this get you down, brother. What did our man up in the White House say? A change we can believe in? Welcome to the dawn. I know it's more coded language for real, but come on. Now what you on? Yeah, these things do exist. Everything ain't good. I remember when I thought evil was a lie. You pass here from the previous life, and for the next one you die. But they've gone and changed the script on us. In fact, it's still the status quo. They're running out of time. Before we all catch up and their real faces show. But we all know this dimension ain't like it used to be. Back in what we deem the good old days, right? Right? It's gotten kinda, crowded, huh? These wicked unsouls weighing us down, poking scales in every pie, taking us over, and the question is, can you feel me, sky? You seem to be letting all this get you down, brother. We know they can't determine our fate. Contrails turn to chemtrails, and inside turn to emails, turn to the Bilderbergs, turn to the unseen, while the people's heads would turn. Now who's in control? Who's sifting the polls? Who's sifting through souls? What they need is love. We keep on saying what they fear is love. We keep on praying. What they need is love. We keep on saying what they fear is love. We keep on praying. All you need is love, and stop playing. Up, over, above, keep on spraying. Fear love. Their mark is everywhere. Their marks are always there. Their marks have always been. Their marks in everything. Their mark is marking us. Their mark is soon to be marked on us. Their mark, get on your marks. Get off your cross, bear your mark. Hark the herald angels sing. Man, oh man, what has happened, man? What's happened to man? And where are all the humans? And the humans? Lots of beasts and reptiles roaming, but only a few. Man, horns are popping up everywhere. Women are becoming extinct. Consciousness is shifting, at least we're on the brink. I swear, and all those few who believe they are chosen, who are the elite and have the right to rule, cause it's in the genes and mixed up celestial blood, drinking ours and feeding off ours and flipping us the six-fingered middle finger bird. Think we haven't heard sounds that sound like truth.
Tearing up the lover's book, it
So you're listening to Paper Airwaves, and that was the Sun Ra Arkestra, Seductive Fantasy, followed by Jimmy Tenor and Tony Allen, Path to Wisdom. Strut have just re-released their brilliant album. If you're into Tony Allen and kind of his jazzy end of stuff, go and check that out. I think it's, in fact, you know what? I think it's his best collaboration album. It's sometimes you slightly feel like Tony Allen's been just plonked on a record for his drums, but this one feels like a real kind of meeting of minds, and his kind of his rhythms and feel is really kind of embedded in and meshed with Jimmy Tenor's jazziness basically. And also I forgot to give him Tony Allen a big up at the end of my show last month of best of 2020. You can say that Tony Allen dying was, well, the worst of 2020, but what a legacy he has left. Then Rasmus Faber and David Sanderson at Never Enough, coming out on Paper Disco or Paperwave, not sure yet, in the summer. I really like that track. I'm doing a mix and an edit of it at the moment, and it's the more I listen to it, the better it grows, and truly a slice of summer. So keep your eye out for that one. I think it's out in June, top of my head, could be wrong. Anyway, yes, as I mentioned before, we have got a new podcast coming called Paper Talk, and it will be released. We'll have an episode released every couple of weeks. I've done 4 so far, got a few more to bag in I'm going to slightly pompously call it the first season, and that will be on all good kind of podcast providers as well as our socials and what have you. So get subscribed, and here is a little snippet from the first one, which is Bill Brewster, and that is out now. Follow, and Colleen Cosmo Murphy is I have a little snippet from her afterwards, and I follow it with the track Quiet Force. Listen to the music, the Strauss and Pask mix, which I first heard on Colleen's excellent radio show on Worldwide FM, and then new release from Flash Atkins, The In Crowd, re-release, sorry, but this is the original.
But when I went over there, they had a welcoming party for me in the venue where they shot Saturday Night Fever in Brooklyn.
Of course they did. I mean, what else would you expect? I mean, obviously, where's my welcome party? And Frankie Knuckles was at the welcome party, and Benji Candelario, and just Peter Dow and Vanessa. I mean, it was just completely mind-blowing. So I went from hero worshipping all of these people to like hanging out with them in the space of a fortnight, because DMC told me on the Thursday that this job was available. And then I had to move the following Friday. So I had 8 days notice. So it all happened really, really quickly.
It just felt so real. I was also really into 60s psychedelic and kind of early prog stuff as well. And having that kind of emotive, psychedelic, long form, mind trip kind of music was something that I related to. And this was kind of combining the danceable elements of that with my kind of foundations in rock, I suppose, which is the same as David, a couple of our favorite albums are the same. And I was just blown away. The sound I was working in audio. I was also producing, writing, engineering, editing my own syndicated radio shows at the time. And, interviewing bands like Nirvana and The Verve and all sorts of bands. And I was working in audio, but I had never heard audio playback like that.
This is Colleen Cosmo Murphy, and you're flying with Paper Airways.
You're listening to Paper Airways with myself, Ben Davis, and there you heard Quiet Force, Listen to the Music, Strauss and Pask mix, Flash Atkins, The In Crowd, the original mix. That's the package comes with mixes from Sanderson's, Chris Massey and From Beyond, and that's on Paper Recordings, out now. And then Lakeshouse NRK, the Jarle Bråthen mix, who's really kind of he's on a purple patch at the moment from Oslo, I think Jarle is, and yeah, he's doing his new EP. But anyway, that is the Lakeshouse, and their remix EP is out at the end of February. And there is also RSS Disco and Reggie Got Beats mixes, and Lakeshouse have done a brilliant version of Furcanta themselves. Very talented boys, them. They're just you keep an eye on them. I predict big things. So for Paper Talk, I interviewed Christopher Kirkley, very nice chap from Portland, and he started Sahel Sounds in read the blurb here. Sahel Sounds is a project focused on culture in the West African Sahel. Sahel Sounds began as a blog by label founder Christopher Kirkley in 2009 to share field recordings. Today it is a record label, artist collective, film production house and arts organisation. We work directly with artists we represent and aim to have input and control over artistic endeavours. All profits are shared 50-50. We're committed to using culture as a means of communication, helping our artists build careers and listening to good music. Yeah, I had a couple of days really digging into their catalogue, and they've got some absolute beauties there. Bands like Les Filles de Iligadad, Hama, Luka Productions, Modu Mokhtar, Amana, Etran de l'Air, all sorts. So I'm just ahead of his interview in about a month's time that will be on Paper Talk. Here is a bit of a cross-section of Sahel Sounds catalogue. That is the joy of life right there. You heard from Sahel Sounds, Luka Productions, Foret, Wali, the people of Aaíún, Hama, Houmeissa, and Etran de l'air, Agrim Agade. So yeah, watch out for more stuff for that. We're trying to sort some stuff out with them, some kind of collaboration, so fingers crossed. We shall see. In the meantime, here is a new track by Charles Webster, which slightly kind of passed me by at the time, but Decision Time. It's Charles's first major solo album since 2001's Born on the 24th of July, and features an array of artists from a number of different eras, guises and genres. Charles has been involved with over his prolific career. His influence has also spread to the South African house scene, with his presence single Better Day becoming a huge radio hit there in '97. Charles later moved to South Africa and immersed himself in the local scene, collaborating with some of the country's most exciting talent, including CEO, Thandi Dry and Sipho, all of whom appear on this project. With an album of this quality and the 20-year cycles of electronic culture, it feels like this is the perfect moment to celebrate the brilliance of Charles Webster's legacy, from the down-tempo soul of This Is Real to the impressionistic words and ethereal two-step of The Spell. A new generation of ears are about to discover the influential underground sound of Charles Webster. As if Everything But a Girl, Larry Heard and Womack and Womack decided to merge musical ideas in the studio, said Billboard USA. It's an excellent album, and I didn't realise Burials has name-checked him as a major influence on him, so there you go. So here is We Belong Together featuring Thandi Dry, and it's followed by Bjørn Torske, Rukanissen's Heaven, Trim Sovtsnes remix. And that is out on Full Pop at the moment, first EP for a while.
Hi, this is Jürgen from Jazzanova, and you're listening to the Paperwave Radio Show.
She had you hooked, and everybody knows that they can sense it here. She claims she's heard, always trying to trap you. What the hell? I like you, I want you. I can do the things that she won't do. She won't do what I will do. I can't love you. I'm giving more. She can't love you. It's you I adore. I can't love you. I'm giving more. I'm giving you more. She can't love you. It's you I adore. My heart's in the right place, and to you I'll give everything I've got. My heart's in the right place, and to you I'll give you everything I've got. Ooh, baby, she can love you now. Ooh, baby, she can love you. Ooh, baby, she
And that's it. We've reached the end of Paper Airwaves. And you heard, last track played was Dance Till Midnight, She Can't Love You, the Egyptian Lover Mix. Preceding that was Yank and Has Gone. And yes, thank you very much for listening. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it as I do. God, I absolutely love doing this. And keep positive, people. The end is nearly in sight, isn't it? So the nights are getting longer. Nights are getting shorter, sorry. And we just got to keep a nose to the wheel. Special big up to anyone homeschooling, because oh dear, not easy, is it? And yeah, everyone who's struggling anyway. So thoughts and prayers, and let's all stick together, people. We're there for each other, aren't we? The world is a good place if you get past all the rubbish. So let's finish on a high. This is Girlfriend featuring Damn Funk by Christine and the Queens, and is a stone cold modern pop classic. So I bid you farewell, and as always, rave safe. And I'll just finish off, just ease you out at the end with some more field recordings from the Sahel.
Chris.
In the second, insulted skin, rash for no reason. Boys are loading their arms, girl gasp with envy. And they mimicking endlessly. Same as sadness in small lumps on my jaw. For lusting after is the usual fiction. May your girl come, birdie die under the spur. Fingers and listen, come touch your girl, then girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn, I'd be your lover. Girlfriend. Don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Your lover. Yes, sir, I am wait for I happened and my fame in the lake. Let's see now how fast you're breathing and how long this will take. Those who used to pass by me think they are baffling a liar. Fuck is you didn't even taste much better. Came back steaming in sweats in the morning. I'm hustling for I wanted to hold him, then shrivel to let those bird dogs rage through. Fuck is me, fuck is you, fuck is you now. Girlfriend, don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn, I'd be your lover. Girlfriend, don't feel like a girlfriend, but lover. Damn, I'd be your lover.
Chris, I don't know why you're tricking me.
Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché.
You got to keep on rolling, girl. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché. Touché, 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 touché.
C'est ça que la danse déposée. à posséder.